Hello, welcome to Mindfunda. My name is Suzanne van Doorn. I'm a psychologist. I write a blog on mindfunda.com. I have a YouTube channel you are watching right now. Don't forget to subscribe. If you tune in to mindfunda.com, you can get a subscription to my email newsletter, and in that way you can read my free ebook about mutual dreaming. Can you meet somebody in a dream? I think you can. But if you want to know more about it, you can subscribe to my newsletter. Today, I want to talk with one of the editors of a marvelous book about dreams and spirituality. It's right here. I've enjoyed the book very much, and it is edited by Kate Adams, Bart, Koet, and Barbara Koning. And first of all, we're going to talk to Kate Adams from the UK. Hello, Kate.
Hello,
Nice to
Suzanne.
see you. Would you be so kind to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Kate Adams, and I'm an academic at a university in England called Bishop Grosseteste University. And before that, I was a primary teacher, having the privilege to work with young children in schools.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's such an important job, and often very undervalued. But oh, yeah, I really think that you have the background to really do something with the subject of children and spirituality that is so often neglected. You have been a co-editor for Dreams and Spirituality, and what is, in your opinion, the added value of that book that it provides in the range of books on religion and spirituality?
I think one of its key values is that it brings together people internationally from around the
Hmm.
world. We admit that it's very kind of Western
Yeah,
orientated, but by bringing people together from different cultures, we start to see things from different perspectives. Because,
yeah.
of course, it's too easy just to see the world from our own cultural upbringing. And I think one of the other important points is that those people who've generously given their time to write chapters for the book come from a different range of academic and practitioner backgrounds as well. So it brings that multidisciplinary approach to it, where a theologian, for example, can learn from a psychoanalyst,
Hmm.
which they may never ordinarily come into contact with each other. And because we have a range of practitioners, for example, so they're telling us some very real stories about their own experience of dreams. We have researchers giving us stories about people they've spoken to as part of their research. So I think there's something in there for everybody, because we are all dreamers, and we can resonate perhaps with some of the dream experiences and dream narratives that are present in the book. And we can see that whilst the work is, the chapters are very rooted in research as well.
Hmm.
So it's a very informed book that we hope will dispel any myths that people have about dreams and dreaming.
Hmm. Okay, you have written a chapter in the book with Peter Green, and it's
Hmm.
called Out of the Mouth of Babes. Out of the Mouth of Babes. And unfortunately, a lot of the chapter had to be taken away because you already had too many words in the book. So I'm very pleased to talk to you to tell us a bit more about that chapter.
Thank you. Yes, and my colleague, Reverend Dr. Peter Green, is a chaplain,
Hmm.
and he used to work as a chaplain in a school for girls, and he now currently is a chaplain at our university. So he was telling me that when he was a chaplain in the school, the students used to talk to him about their dreams, and he never asked them about their dreams. It was something spontaneous that they wanted to talk about.
Hmm.
Now, when I was a primary school teacher as well, I found the same. And as a as a researcher of children's dreams, um, again, we just keep finding very similar patterns, so that children often have dreams that to them are very meaningful, often spiritual, sometimes explicitly religious. But children often feel that they haven't got anybody to talk to about these dreams, often because adults are very busy, they're in a rush to get off to work or go about their day. But also that the children tell us that adults, often including their parents and sometimes including those from religious families,
Mhm.
somehow don't quite take spiritual dreams as seriously as the children do. So they often feel that they haven't got anybody to talk to about them. So the conversations Peter and I had, we realised that these were similar things that were going on in his role as a practitioner and my role as an academic. So in the chapter, what we wanted to do was talk about school settings for adults who work in schools and explore some of the issues that teachers and chaplains in schools have if children start to talk about their dreams. Of course, in training, neither chaplains nor teachers are actually trained to deal with children's
Yeah.
dreams, and that for us was is quite a big issue, given that more children than we might expect do report quite spiritually meaningful dreams. Furthermore, other research shows that it's not just children from religious homes who report spiritual dreams, but also children of no faith background at all. And sometimes those children will still dream of religious images. They'll use the language perhaps of angels, of God, even though they're not religious themselves. And those children often get overlooked in a sense because people don't expect them
Yeah.
to be having kind of spiritual and or religious dreams.
Yeah. Really, religion is really innate in the human brain, in the human concept. And because when I was a child, I used to talk to Mother Mary because Father God was way too strict for me, for too many rules, and Jesus, well, but Mother Mary, she was a mother. So I used to talk to her in bed about my day and about my griefs and about my hopes and about my desires. And so, yeah, I think it's very, very important for parents or teachers to tune into that spirituality of children. And that's what was why I was so pleased to read the Out of the Mouth of Babies in the book. So, thank you for introducing yourself and thank you for telling us about dreams and spirituality. Do you have one concluding comment about dreams and spirituality and why everyone should read it?
I just think it will open people's eyes to things that they haven't thought about before.
Yeah. Me too. I've read it and I was thrilled by the knowledge. And like you said in your introduction, there are chapters about other religions and how they conceive dreams, how they look at dreams, the Talmud and other religions as well. And that really opens your eyes to the religious aspects of dreams that we still need, even though religion and spirituality can give some people a funny feeling. It's still very important to recognize that. So thank you, Kate Adams.
And thank you for your interest in the book, Suzanne.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.